Hello everyone and welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name's Michael and I'm bitten by a radioactive bug. After working 8 days in a row, I finally have a weekend and so, of course, I want to get a lot of reading done. So, without further ado, let's head into the books I'm going to plan to read over the course of the weekend. First off, we have Saint's Blood by Sebastian de Castell. It's the third installment in his Great Coat series, and I'm really looking forward to dive into this. The fourth book, Tyrant's Throne, is just around the corner. The UK release is actually April 20th, and the advantage of living in Germany is that you always get the book when it comes out first. Like if it's the UK release first, you get the book at this date, or if it is the US release first, you get it there. So, yay! But anyway, this is a series that's kind of the Three Musketeers in fantasy. It is very fast-paced, had a lot of banter, great like camaraderie between the three main characters, and I'm really looking forward to read this third installment. I'm also buddy reading this with Caitlin from Kitty G, and I'm really looking forward to discuss this book with her and then get into the fourth one. Next up, we have another buddy read. It's The Barrow by Mark Smiley. I'm buddy reading this with Sam from Sam's Nonsense. And this book is a little bit about grave robbery, I'd say, or people that are hunting for treasure, hunting treasure maps that will lead them to like a lot of, buried, famous and legendary treasures. I'm like 20% into it. Oh no, I'm like 10% into it. I'm like 20% into Saint's Blood, by the way, but I'm 10% into this one. So far, it's kind of weird because on the one hand, there's like a lot of like thinking about sexual perversion in it. And also on the other hand, there's a lot of exposition. Like there's like large chapters where characters like start to think and then give like exposition of the world building for like another 10 pages in the way that they think about the world. So it might not be the most elegant way to do this. Yeah. But certainly it's like a weird combination, and I hope that the book will deliver at some point. Next up we have Osiris, which is a science fiction book and has a very interesting premise. It's about a city that is totally isolated by its surroundings by water, so it's in the ocean, and the people in the city don't know if anybody like survived on Earth outside of this city. So it's a far future. The water level seems to have risen, and we're following like two main protagonists from very different walks of life. One is the daughter of the Ragnov family, one of the founding families of the city, and she has a twin brother, and that twin brother is lost, and now she of wants to find him again, with or without the help of her family, who's like more interested in doing like a media coverage of all of this, and looking good. On the other hand, we have Wakerim, who's from the West End, and the West End is a part of the city that is isolated from the rest of the city, and a lot of immigrants live there, and poor people, they don't have the luxuries of the people in the other parts of town, and he is kind of a leader figure, somebody who goes to petition to like the council for human rights, and so it's kind of interesting to see how the worlds of Adelaide, who's like this daughter of the Ragnarsson, and Vikram actually meet, and what goes on from there. I'm like a quarter of the way in, and so far it's really slow. I'm not that much into the plot at the moment, but the world building really drives me forward with this one. And last but not least, I'm reading Obcept the Throne by Ian C. Esselmont. It's the 4th installment in his Malazan Empire series, and hey, it's a Malazan book. Of course I want to see what it's like all about. It focuses on the city of Darujistan, which is also like one of the main focuses in the first book of the series, Gardens of the Moon, like the first one by Stephen Erickson. And so it's kind of interesting to return to the city. There's a lot of like characters that we already know from Erickson and Esselmont so far, and I have read his first book in his Path to Ascendancy series, and I rated this 5 stars, so that is, I think, the best book he has written. But I can see the progress, like Knight of Knives was okay-ish. I think Return of the Crimson Guard was quite good, but still nothing compared like to Erickson. I found Stone Wielder was a little bit of a letdown actually, but Obcept the Throne, I think, looking just at the time and having like read the 3 books before, this is definitely his strongest work in the Malazan Empire series, and I really hope that this book and the last 2 books will progress even more and lead to the quality of writing that he showed me in his Path of Ascendancies books, the first one, which is called Dance's Lament, I think. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this. I'm like 70% through, so that is one of the books that I might finish over the course of the weekend. We'll see. My main focus is on Saint's Blood, but Obcept the Throne might get finished as well. So that's it from me. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of me, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I hope you get bitten by a really good book too. Bye!